Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 79. And I am getting feedback from my mic. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I do run a copy of the stream on my cell phone, so I can't tell what's going on. Anyways, this is episode 79. How much Bitcoins do exchanges own? Fake Tor browser stealing Bitcoin, and Kik Messenger will live on. I mean, we all kind of thought it was dead, right? They did come out and say that they're gonna kill it for a second, go in the back burner, and then they're gonna fix their issues, their legal issues, and apparently, well, they're bringing it back. Anyways, yeah. So if you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you are catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, leave them in the comments. Right? We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link's in the description. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We're on LinkedIn, although I'm not that active there. Facebook. And yeah, I might start a Telegram group, maybe. Anyways, yeah. Happy Saturday, guys. I really hope you're having a great weekend. You're chilling out, enjoying the weekend. If you're not working, I guess that's what you're doing, hopefully. And if you're working, then, I mean, yeah, it's life, right? Some people have to work on Saturdays and enjoy other days off. Anyways, I do hope you're having a blast and enjoying yourself, right? So let's get on to the news, man. What is happening with Kik Messenger, right? It will live on after Kik sells it to focus on cryptocurrency, right? That's what the article states. Now, last month, Kik announced that it would be shutting down the Kik Messenger app to focus on selling its Kin cryptocurrency and fighting an SEC battle about the Kin cryptocurrency. But today, in a surprise, it was announced that the Kik blog, that Kik Messenger will apparently live on, as it has been purchased by Media Labs, now a holding company that owns companies like anonymous messaging apps, Whisper, and mixtape sharing device or service DatPiff, DatPiff. If any of you guys are into the music industry. Apparently you can share music through there, right? Anyways, in the blog post, Media Lab committed to continue developing Kik Messenger, saying that it will spend the next few months on making the app faster, more reliable, and less buggy. However, Media Labs also said that to help pay for the expense on maintaining the messaging services, they will introduce ads over the coming weeks, actually, and in a non-intrusive way. We'll see what they consider non-intrusive, right? Sometimes they say it's gotta be non-intrusive, and then the ads are just all over your face, right? All on your face, man. Really annoying apps. Anyways, the Kin cryptocurrency will also be still part of the app in some way. Media Lab said that it will further partner with the remaining Kin team to expand Kin integration into the service. That's it. That's the only article I have for the main cryptosphere. We're gonna go look at the market and see what's going on. Then we'll come back and touch on some Bitcoin articles. There are some interesting things happening. Not so much with the market, right? The market's just boring. Yesterday, this looks green, but it's red. 0.03% down. Right now, 0.87 down. Just opened 2 hours ago and we were down, right? Anyways, rejecting that 20 MA, man, not really good looking, right? That's for the whole market, right? Money flowing out of the cryptosphere. So basically, yesterday you closed at 209.06 billion. Right now, it's sitting at 207.24 billion. Right, and where is Bitcoin at? Well, Bitcoin is getting dominance, right? Yesterday it gained 0.11%. Right now it's gaining 0.16%. Yesterday from an opening of 68.48, closing at 68.54, and right now sitting at 68.66. Again, Bitcoin gaining a little bit of dominance, but that is expected, right? It's still, let's say, right? I don't do analysis for dominance, for dominance, right? I don't believe it to be really good. Right? It doesn't serve any purpose, but if you wanted to do this, right, you can certainly do a downsloping channel sort, right? So you can say that you're in a downtrend since September the 5th, right? So you have been losing dominance since September the 5th. As you can see, we do get some respect for that midline of the channel. So again, it gives it some validity, right? I'm not putting this channel to do any analysis. I just want to show that we are in a downtrend on market cap. So yeah, even if they are gaining a little bit on Bitcoin, it's still in the long term or in the midterm, it's still going down. Anyways, let's move on to Bitcoin news. This is interesting. This right here, man. It says fake Tor browser has been spying stealing Bitcoin for years. Now, many people might have not known this, but hackers have been distributing a compromised version of the official Tor browser that is packed with malicious tools used to both spy on users and steal their Bitcoin. Now, it was discovered by researchers at ESET, right? A security firm, like antivirus as well. You know, they look like a little robot Android thing. I do have them set up on my computer. That's actually the antivirus that I use. Anyways, the Trojanized Tor has apparently resulted in a relatively small amount of Bitcoin being lost to date, with funds taken by addresses swapping when the users try to pay on the darknet market. So again, it's only happening when you go into the darknet and try to like do nefarious things, right? In an announcement emailed to CoinDesk on Friday, ESET senior malware researcher Anton Cherepanov, said the research had identified 3 Bitcoin wallets used by the hackers since 2017. Each user wallet contained a relatively large number of small transactions, and they consider a confirmation that these wallets indeed were used by Trojanized Tor browser. That's what Cherepanov explained. At the time the research was completed, the 3 wallets had received 4.8 Bitcoin, right? So around 38,700 at the time the article was written. Though ESET said the actual amounts stolen would be higher, as the wallet for the Russian payment service QIWI are also targeted. Now, the cyber criminals behind the fake Tor browsers have been using forums and Pastebin.com to distribute their offering as the official Russian language version of the app. Now, their goal was to lure language-specific targets to a pair of malicious yet legitimately looking websites. That's what ESET is stating. Now, on the first website, the user was alerted that their Tor browser is out of date, even if it wasn't true. Visitors are then duped by the message and are redirected to a second website with an installer for the fake app. Now, once it was installed, the malware browser enabled its creators to know that the websites had a user visit, right? And they basically changed data on the visited pages and grabbed the content of data forms. While the hackers could potentially display false information to users, the browser has only been observed to change the wallet addresses for the purpose of stealing the Bitcoin, right? So again, if you are gonna do stuff on the internet, dark web, wherever, man, just be careful, guys. Like, don't get exposed. If you're requested to download an update, make sure that the software that you're using is really on the last version. And if you want to get an update, go to the official source. Don't go through the links, because again, like they're doing it here, you know, the website looks like the official one, but again, the link was redirecting you to a wrong address, right? So again, just be careful, guys. Anyways, what else is happening with the Bitcoin, right? Anyways, Bitcoin cryptocurrency exchanges are some of the most influential entities in the industry, right? And we all know that, but 6.7% of all the Bitcoin is held by exchange wallets, and it's still growing. So again, dude, that is a lot of dough they're holding. So not only do they provide liquidity, but they also set the playing field for the entire market, right? That's where you go purchase, buy, sell, trade your coins. However, the exchanges are also some of the biggest Bitcoin holders in the entire market, and the percentage of holdings per Bitcoin circulating supply is only getting larger. Now, according to a guy who goes by the Twitter handle Token Analyst, or at the Token Analyst, exchanges are by far the largest, biggest hodlers in the entire cryptocurrency market. Approximately 6.7% of all Bitcoin in circulation is held by exchanges, right? That is around like 9.8 billion worth of Bitcoin, dude. That is a lot of money, man. Now, what is interesting to note is that with each major price crash for Bitcoin, exchanges have increased their holdings. For example, in 2018, bear market saw exchanges continue to expand their Bitcoin storage. So again, price goes down, people want to get out. Maybe the exchanges are going to buy it in, right? And they're going to take it, right? And they're going to resell it when it goes higher. Again, doing what anyone should do, right? Anyways, Huobi, Binance, and Bitfinex seem to be the leading pack, with their shares increasing at an accelerating rate. However, the article does not state how much they're actually holding, and that would be extremely interesting to know, right? How much is Binance holding on Bitcoin? How much is Huobi holding on Bitcoin? And how much is Bitfinex? Now, two of these are Asian exchanges, right? Bitfinex, I think, is American. But at least Huobi and Binance, dude, they're not even American, and they're some of the largest Bitcoin holders. Again, Asia, and particularly China leading the charge on Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin mining, man. So again, interesting article. So let's go look at Bitcoin. What happened to the Bitcoin on today? Or yesterday, right? Well, nothing, man. We're still within this triangle. We had a nice pump, and then we just kind of undid it, and that's it, man. Like, we're being really weak. We're still below that 20 MA. Can't get above it. We said, as long as we're below the 20 MA, we're obviously below the 200 MA, so I'm not going to look at the 200 MA. We know we're below it. And if we're below the 200 MA, I told you my position is more or less bearish, right? So I'm going to proceed. Doesn't mean I'm not going to trade. It just means I'm going to be a lot more careful when I set up my trades. And I'm probably going to be a lot tighter on my stop losses if I want to put something in. Right now, there's nothing going on here on the MACD, right? We are making less positive momentum. We are going down on that momentum. So again, not even making it lower than here, right? So again, like I said, man, maybe what I would like to see is for us to come back down, touch this lower part of the channel, right? Get a little bit lower, right? Not the channel, sorry, but the structure, right? That down sloping triangle that we're in. And then maybe we'll create some bullish divergence, and then we can see price action to the upside on the daily, and that would be good. Now, what else happening on the daily? Well, not much, man. That's it. Momentum decreasing, sitting low on the RSI at 35.26, right? Are we doing something here? No, man. This is slightly higher, right? This is slightly lower. This is slightly lower. So we're not making any divergence yet, right? We're just going with regular market flow. So nothing happening on the daily for Bitcoin. Let's go into the 4 hours and see what happened. On the 4 hours, we tried to get above that 20 MA, failed, right? And then the next candle, the next 4 hour candle, we undid it. Then right after that, we just broke below it, man. Like, we can't get higher, man, because the market is bearish right now. Sentiment is bearish. Anyways, what can I see really quick? Right, I can tell you this, man. From here to here, right, you're going lower. And from here to here, you're going higher. So you're developing hidden bearish divergence, right? Price continuation. And guess what, dude? The trend is down sloping, so you're going to go down sloping still. You don't have that. Oh, you also do have it on the RSI, man. I thought you didn't have it on the RSI, but you do. It's slightly higher. There we go. Anyways, 5 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Sitting low on the RSI at 36.13, being sold, man. Right? Again, potential of movement to the upside, right? From where we're sitting at on the RSI, but again, no divergence that would indicate it. So don't put all your hopes just because you're sitting low in the RSI. You can certainly go lower, right? Anyways, that's it for right now on the 4 hours. We're not doing anything spectacular. We're not developing any divergence. We're not doing any kind of structure, right? We are within this much larger structure that we have been in since, well, we can say maybe around here, right? So September the 19th, let's call it, right? Prior to that drop. And yeah, when we break, we talked about it, right? Potentially we hit a measure move, right? And we have it here. To the downside, it will put you at the bottom part of the channel. To the upside, it would certainly break you out of the channel and maybe put you around that 10,500 area, right? Or depending on when you break, but 10,000, 11,000 area. So we're just gonna leave this here. I do believe we're gonna break to the downside. I don't think we're gonna get to like the 2,000 level. Sorry, I put it way too low. There we go. Maybe 5,200 could potentially be possible, although we do have this area of support resistance that we can bounce off, right? So again, and then we might have another small area somewhere around here that would be the 7,500s, right? So we've seen that we bounced off that a couple times. So again, I'm okay with what Bitcoin is doing, right? I'm not scared. I'm not worried because I do know where we can go, right? So anyways, where are we at on this structure, right? We are within the 50% and the 75% of this equidistant channel. We have targets to the much higher. We're going to look at this chart if we break to the upside. But right now, I doubt it. What else is going on? Well, you know, we are within this potential falling wedge, right? And falling wedges are bullish. So if we break it, potentially we'll go to the upside, right? If we go to the upside, depends on when we break it, we can get to the 12,000s. We're not going to get it in like 1 second, but we can certainly get it. Now, what worries me more is that we were within this green triangle I have highlighted. we broke to the downside. We have not hit a measure move, right? We're channeling right now, right? This could be like in the area of like the distribution, right? And then we break farther down, man. And that would be certainly potentially what's happening. We have been weaker to push prices to the upside. So again, right now I'm not too confident that we'll break to the upside. If we do, man, I'm gonna be glad. But right now, I would be eyeing probably more things to the downside. Like I said, the only thing that I'm hoping that would happen is that we get lower in that price, above this 7,732, but maybe close around here, right? Make a little bit of divergence, bullish, and then run, man. That's the only thing that can happen, right? That will potentially see us to the upside. Anyways, like I said, we are within another triangle. We have to wait until this breaks to see where we're gonna go. So that's it for Bitcoin, right? On the daily, we talked about it on the 4 hours. Now we're going to talk about it in the 1 hour. What is happening on the 1 hour, man? We had a nice impulse up, right? This is from the 4 hour. Ignore this line. I'll hide it, man. Sorry about this showing out, man. I've been trying to get this to like change for a while, but I can't get them to like shift when I want to. So again, it's awkward. Anyways, we'll throw a line here. We're going lower, right? Guess what? We're going higher. Hidden bearish divergence, price action continuation. We are within the downtrend, so again, break to the downside. This pump, right? It was not something that I saw coming, to be honest. And the reason is that there's no fundamentals for it, right? There's no technical story, and there's no fundamentals either. Again, we were down here. When we were doing the stream yesterday, I guess we were somewhere around here. Or here, maybe? Yeah. And I left this line, right? And I said, if we get to this line and we don't get above it, we're gonna generate bearish divergence, right? We're gonna break to the downside. And we kind of broke to the downside slightly. And we don't have anything here that is like bullish going on. We don't have anything here on the bottom part. We don't have anything here either, right? We're going with the market. So again, this pump was unmerited. So when we have things like this that happen that are unwarranted, right? That there's nothing saying it's going to happen. It's potentially like a pump and dump or like a bull coming in because there's no indicators that were saying that we were going to get above. The only thing that we had was that we come down, touch that 20 MA, broke above it, and then pushed again. But look at this, man. This candle had some fight going on, right? Like, bears brought the price down all the way to 7,875, and then bulls pushed it all the way back to like the 8,100, and then the bears, ate up a little bit more of that. And since then, man, it's just like down sloping again. What I want to see, dude, right now we're making negative divergence. Negative momentum, right? So I want to see this, man. Like go from here, somewhere around here, right? We're quite close to this price. Again, dropping to it, it's probably not going to get us anywhere around here, but maybe around here. And then we create that bullish divergence, and then we pump to the upside, right? That's what should happen, man. If we are to pump to the upside, that's how we get it, right? Because in the macro, we are still within this down-sloping triangle. Even if you want to do this, right, we would be maybe. I'll try to see if this plays out, man. I don't like the way it's charted on this area, so I'll go from the bottom, right? You can sort of say, I'm going to ignore that larger point. I do believe it's going to give me noise. So I'll go from here to here. I'm trying to like channel this, see if I can get it work. There we go. This channel certainly seems to be working out right now. So we are in a down-sloping channel, right? Something you can see, right? I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but if we go from here to here, right? Like down-sloping triangles, right? Push to the downside. Again, can certainly have that somewhere around here as well, right? Kind of like a down-sloping triangle, break to the downside. We'll probably have like another down sort of triangle, like resistance around that area, and then break to the downside, right? So again, like stuff that's happening is not the best for this coin right now. We're not looking very bullish on Bitcoin, right? So again, my sentiment towards Bitcoin right now is not bullish. It's somewhat bearish, but again, I could place trades. I'm not gonna do it right now because I do believe we need to get somewhere below this price. That would be 7,873, right? More or less where this bottom is at. And to be giving you that close, it's 7,909. Sorry, 7,878. That's the price. We can get to this price, make a straight line, right? Like here. We get that. We break below it, and we don't get above this line. We make that divergence, and then we pump to the upside, man. That's how it should play out. But again, I'm not sure if this is gonna happen. Anyways, that's it for Bitcoin, man. I'm not too confident as to what it's gonna do right now. I do believe we could see a little bit lower prices still. Like, you can still go a little bit here, right? And you would still make divergence even if you touch this line. So again, you do have a couple things that could play out. Most likely is that we're gonna go and touch this line probably. Right? I would expect that. But right now we're bouncing off that mid part of the channel. You know, we can bounce up, bounce down, and in a couple hours we might touch this. It might not be quickly. Again, it could be. But right now we are using that mid part of the channel as support. It gives it some validity, right? We touched it 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the past like 10-hour frame, right? Anyways, if we do pump to the upside, we might face resistance around that 20 MA. And if we don't, we're probably gonna face resistance on this upper part of the channel. That's it for Bitcoin right now. Let's move on to Ethereum. Guess what? There's no Ethereum news, so we're gonna jump straight into the chart. So Ethereum on the daily. What is Ethereum doing, man? Ethereum on the daily is losing dominance. Yesterday it lost a little bit. 0.47% right now. It's losing a little bit more, 0.27. Again, sitting at 8.88% of market cap. That is pretty good. Anything above 8 for Ethereum, it's okay. What is happening with Ethereum, man? We are still within this up-sloping channel. Right now, we're touching that bottom part. You know, I just put it to show, not because we were in an up-sloping channel, I just wanted to highlight a trend yesterday, right? I want to say, look, man, we're in an uptrend. That's where we're at. Anyways, what is happening with this, man? Right now, we are sitting at the previous low, right, on the daily. Again, this day just started. So again, these first 2 hours, this day still has a lot to go, right? If we break this, we have this mid part of the channel that we can use as support. But guess what's going to happen, man? From here to here, even to here right now, but to here, anywhere lower than this line. Look at this, man. We might make some divergence, right? Right. And for us to like make real divergence, we really need to get above, below this and not make more negative momentum. Anyways, if Bitcoin pumps, this will very likely pump. We're sitting low on the RSI at 41.91. Again, being neutral, but certainly heading towards that sold area. I'm not sure if I called in on Bitcoin on the 1 hour, so I'll just touch back on that real quick. Bitcoin sitting sold at 39.10. So let's go back to Ethereum on the daily. Right, so Ethereum, that's it, man. Let's go into the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, dude, look at this. Look, we have bullish divergence, right? We are going lower than here, right? Than our previous low. And guess what, man? We're making a new island of negative momentum. Very slight momentum going on. A lot of indecision happening. Tightening of the Bollinger Bands. We're starting to see some expansion to the downside again from this movement. But if this divergence, right, is to play out, because we're still developing this new red island, if this to play out, this might give us some impulse to run to the upside, right? And then if we run to the upside, we might touch that mid part of the channel. And if we touch that mid part of the channel, we could get rejected or break above it. And if we break above it, then we have this mid part of the channel to go up, right? But that first, we need to touch that 20 MA, right? Simple MA. But right now, like I said, we're sitting here developing that divergence. Again, looking nice. You also have it here on the RSI, right? It will be from here to here. Slightly going in, right? And again, you had bullish divergence from here to here. So from here to here and from here to here. And it's not playing out because, again, Bitcoin is being bearish, right? So again, the market sentiment is still bearish for everything. And Bitcoin being 70% of the market, almost 68.99 or whatever we called it out earlier out today. It's certainly playing against the coins, right? Including Ethereum. So let's see what else is happening with Ethereum. Let's go into the 1 hour. Same thing, right? You can see it here, man. We're going lower, and guess what's happening here? Right? So we're making that divergence again. We're not seeing it play out. Not the best again, right? And even from here to here, man. Bullish divergence, strong bullish divergence. Price action to the upside. We're starting to get a green candle right now. We should see more, hopefully, right? We have divergence at least in 2 of the oscillators. Can't remember if we had it in the daily as well. No, in the daily we don't have it. We are slightly higher right now than what I stated I wanted to see, right? Because with the new candle starting to push us up, but a couple minutes ago we were sitting almost flat here, and we're on our way to make that divergence, right? So again, it's not on the daily yet because this is just starting, but we have it in the 4 hours and in the 1 hour, so it could potentially play to the upside, right? Anyways, let's go look at XRP. I only have one article. I have two articles, right? But they're repeating on news that we already touched, so I'm just going to go very briefly into them. And then I don't have anything for Litecoin or Binance. Everything was already stuff we covered. So, what is happening with Ripple? Bank of America is a customer, right? And has been testing XRPL. Right, so the XRP Ledger, they're testing Xcurrent apparently. That's what they're stating. And again, we covered this early, like in another stream, so I'm not going to go into detail on this. But again, Bank of America is possibly using Xcurrent, right? So again, we kind of talked about that as well. We said, man, if they're testing something, it's very likely that they're testing Xcurrent. They're not going to use the XRP XRapid. They're going to use the fiat because they're more comfortable with that right now. And as they get more comfortable with it, they might want to try the other one. Again, right now, everyone's probably, all the major banks they're signing are probably running on Xcurrent, except for MoneyGram. That is not a bank. It's but the remittances are being done through XRapid, and they confirmed that, so we knew that. Anyways, what is happening, man? What else is going on with Ripple? That's it. Let's go look at Ripple on the daily. Yesterday, losing dominance 0.79. Right now, losing a little bit more, 1.35. Seeing at 5.95% off market cap again. That's pretty good. Anything above 5 is good. Anything above 6 is certainly much better. But we're still in an uptrend, right? I'm not worried about Ripple, man. Look at this, man. We have been in an uptrend for a while, right? And part of it is due to swell and speculation going on. So a lot of people are putting their banking that this is gonna go up during swell, right? So I mean, we don't analyze this, right? I just want to show you that uptrend. You can see it, right? It's clear as day. Anyways, Ripple sitting at 28 cents, 28.57. What is Ripple doing? Well, starting to recover a little bit. Kind of fell out of that upsloping channel that we were in, and that's fine. We might get back into it. This could potentially be a fake breakout. This is the new day. It just started 2 hours ago. Going down 2.04% down. Positive momentum going down. Why? Well, we talked about this the other day, right? Look at this. Look at the number here, right? This would be 397, 391. It's slightly lower. You're going higher. You had divergence. We talked about this 2 days ago or 3 days ago, right? We said, look, man, you're gonna go down, man. Right? When we did, like 3 days ago, and I actually even went on Twitter and posted the time frames when we were down. I had already drawn it. Like, I didn't put this one up today, so it was there since that time we made it. Anyways, guys, we knew this was going to happen. We knew it was a hard possibility that it was going to play out. And look, man, it's playing out, right? We're getting that moving to the downside. Now, what's going to happen? Well, we don't have anything here on the daily to make any divergence, so we have to look at the closer time frames. Even from here, right? The only thing that we have here, if you want to call something, right? It'll be going up. It'll be going down. And then you will have hidden bullish divergence. Price continuation. And guess what price continuation means? Well, we're in an uptrend, so again, we should see more price action to the upside. That's the only thing that we have going on right now, right? And we might still push back down a little bit more. Anyways, yeah, let's go into a 4 hour. In that 4 hour, are we doing something? Well, we're going lower than this, so again, nothing here. Are we doing something here? Yeah, that hidden. No, we're just going with the market, right? This is going up. This is going up. So nothing there, and we would have it on the RSI though, right? Like you would be going from here to here, and you would be going from here to here, right? So again, you would have that hidden bullish divergence playing out on the 4 hours. We have it on the daily. We have it on the 4 hours. We'll see if we have it on the hour. Anyways, on the daily, I want to check something out. Here we don't have anything on that. Okay, so we just have it against the RSI. What are we doing, man, on the top? Well, here we're going lower, right? We're not even making positive momentum. So again, we're just going with the market. Here we had that divergence that we talked about, right, in the 4 hours. We said it in Ripple. We had it in the 4 hours, in the daily, in the 1 hour. These bearish divergences developing right from here to here, going down. Here are the ones from the 1 hour. I left them on. But anyways, this you can see that we're going higher. Here we're going lower again. So again, you had that divergence playing out nicely. We broke to the downside. So again, that's what we were expecting, right? That move to a downside. Anyways, we talk about stuff that we could do, right? Touching this bottom part of the channel, maybe bouncing up. We didn't, right? We rejected that 20 MA, and that's what we're breaking down again. Anyways, we kind of we touched that bottom part of the Bollinger Bands and helped us bounce off a little bit. However, I was expecting to get a close somewhere around here, right? I talked about it yesterday, I think. So maybe we close around here. We make a little bit less divergence, right? And a little bit less negative momentum. And then we, like, push up, right? William James, how's it going, man? Today you'll have to catch up later. Movie night. Yeah, awesome, bro. Thank you. Thanks for being here, man. Did you already watch the movie, or are you going to the movie? Were you here throughout the stream, or did you just got in, man? Anyways, do let me know. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it, man. And of course, if you have movie night, you have a family, I understand, man. Go enjoy yourself. And if you just finished the movie night and you're just tuning in, then that's freaking awesome, bro. Thank you for being here. Anyways, like I said, dude, starting to go up, right? A little bit. But I was expecting for us to, like, stay down here a little bit more, right? And then maybe we closer, maybe in the daily, in the 1 hour we have it, right? But I talked about this, man. I remember it clear as day, right? You go in a few minutes? Awesome, bro. Thank you for being here, man. Thanks for popping in, say hi. Yeah, come back in and you know, whatever, man. Yeah, we'll be waiting for you. Maybe, not tonight, but, you know, tomorrow, and then you can catch it later. Anyways, we had that divergence, right? We talked about it. I wanted to create it here. Maybe we did in that 1 hour, right? We were lower, that divergence pushing us up right now on this 4 hour candle again. We talked about it yesterday, man. I remember clear as day. And guess what, dude? No, it didn't play out because this happened in the last hour. Anyways, maybe in the 30 minutes we did something. We didn't get this low. And again, we do need to get this low at least for us to create that divergence and bump to the upside. Anyways, stuff that I can see quickly, man. Let's see. Where we're at, 0.65. 6.8. Slightly higher than this. So again, you're going in like this. Right? I want to exaggerate it a little bit so you can see it. And then we'll be going like this, man. And guess what that makes? That makes divergence, man. Yeah, thanks, bro. See you later, man. Yeah. Enjoy your movie night, man. It creates that divergence that we're seeing play out right now. Again, we just have it on the MACD, not on the RSI, but you know, you're starting to get that green candle going on. You might face resistance off this on this channel, right? You expect to see that when you break down. You try to get back into it. If you face resistance and you break, then you can probably still go farther down. If we go farther down, then we don't have anything going on down here. Maybe we have some support around this area, like 28.021, and then if not, like 27.911, right? We've used that as support before. We bounced off it, etc. So we know it's a valid area of support. Anyways, yeah, that's all I can tell you for Ripple right now in the 1 hour. Not much going on. And even, well, I'll call this one out as well right now. From here to here. And from here to here. You do have that divergence, right? You don't have it on your RSI. You're slightly lower here on this peak, 33.82, 33.93. So this is higher than this. Again, you'll be going like with the price action, right? So again, like I said, dude, this divergence, right? You have bullish divergence strong. So again, you can potentially pump to the upside. We're seeing it play out here, and you also had it here as well. So you had like from the previous low and then from the more immediate low. Right, that you can check it out, right? Anyways, I like this one a little bit better because you're going from the previous island to the new island. This would just be like slanted or something because you're still within that same island. Anyways, you have it twice, sort of. That's it for Ripple. Let's go into Litecoin. Like I said, I don't have any articles for Litecoin or Binance, so I'm just gonna go straight into those charts, and that's it. We'll run through them, right? So yesterday we gained a little bit of dominance, 1%. Right now we're losing 0.39. Sitting at 1.63% of market cap. On price, we're sitting at $53.34. Again, below that 20 MA. Still within this like slightly upsloping channel that we've been in, right? But within this more major downsloping channel. So again, not much going on with this. Making less negative momentum, slightly, man. Like a lot of indecision going on, right? Because like the market doesn't know where it wants to go. Anyways, sitting low on the RSI at 38.72. I'm not sure if on Ripple. On the last one, I checked the RSI for on the 1 hour. We're sitting low. We're sitting sold, man. Again, another reason why we should potentially go up. And the 4 hours, you're not sold. You're neutral. Anyways, let me get back to Litecoin, man. What's happening on the daily? You're sitting sold on the daily, right? But you don't have anything else going on. So From here, you had divergence, right? Played out, pumped to the upside, but it was weak. Then you kind of broke down to the downside again. Anyways, that's it for Litecoin. Let's go into the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, nothing going on, right? High to low, lower in price. Again, nothing on your, and this is low to high, so you don't have anything against your MACD. You also don't have anything against your RSI, so again, you're just like moving sideways, dude. This has been like really boring for the last couple of 4 hour candles, right? So nothing going on there. Sitting low on the RSI, but certainly in neutral zone, 43.33. And then let's go into the 1 hour, man. On the 1 hour, man, we are moving to the downside. Are we doing something? Yeah, we kind of did, right? No, we didn't. From here, and it's still positive, so again, nothing, man. We would need to get to at least this low for us to create some divergence and maybe pump to the upside. So going from a low to a high, right? Even this more immediate one. So low to high, low to high, low to high as well. So no divergence developing for this. Again, this move to the upside might be just because Bitcoin's probably also moving to the upside, right? And that's it. Sitting low on the RSI at 43.99, again on that neutral zone, making negative momentum still. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. I'm not really comfortable with Litecoin right now, because this move to the upside, it's from nothing, man, right? I'll have to look at this a little bit closer, but even this more immediate low, it's still higher than this. So maybe in the 30-minute we're doing something, but I'm not gonna look at the 30-minute scale. Let's go into Binance, man. Binance dominance. Well, yes, look, man, Binance doesn't know where it wants to go either in dominance, right? Like money flows in, flows out, 0% yesterday. Flow in, flow out, 0.01%, right? Indecision right now, going down 0.13%, but again, not doing anything, man, right? Just like sitting there, doing nothing. And I'm not surprised if price is more or less the same. Let's see what happened with the price, man. Yeah, see, yesterday, nothing, right? And right now we're slightly moving down, touching the bottom part of that upsloping channel that we're in, right? We used this just for a trend yesterday. That's all we want to highlight. That's it. Making less positive momentum and sitting neutral on the RSI, 51.17. Again, more in that medium neutral zone. What is sitting above that 20 MA with some volatility still open on the Bollinger Bands. Now let's go into 4 hours, right? Starting to get contraction on the Bollinger Band, sitting below that 20 MA. Still making negative momentum, dude. Are we doing a lower than this previous low? What is this at? 27145. 28. So slightly higher, right? And we're going lower, so you don't have any divergence here. Maybe from this one we do. What would this be? 376. 291 again. Yeah, from here to here, you'll be going slightly in, right? And then from here to here, you will be going slightly down, right? So from here to here. And the more major one that we would have, but we're now not below, right? It would be this one. So over here we'll be going in, and we'll be going in. So we'll be going with the market within the same island. Again, I would like for this to go a little bit lower, maybe around here, so we can create some divergence against this island and then pump to the upside. That's it. Nothing else I can say for Binance. Binance sitting at 46 point. Sorry, trying to get a better read here. I have some noise going on. 43.01 on the RSI. Again, very neutral. And let's go into the 1 hour and see what's going on. The 1 hour, we got rejected by that 20 MA, man, and pumped to the downside, moved to the downside. So again, showing weakness, right? Outside of that channel, we kind of broke back into it, but we're rejected in this hour still. So damn, that's not very good. And we're making more negative momentum that when we were here, and we're going lower. So again, we would be going with the market. And you will also have the same thing going on with the RSI, right? You're going lower still. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, it's entirely up to you, man. Right now, this is just moving sideways for me. At least since yesterday at 7 a.m., this is just like sideways motion, right? Not a lot going on. That is it for this, man. You guys, whoever's in the chat, man, if you guys want to look at another coin, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll just look at the ones that usually get requested, right? Which is Icon, and then after Icon, I'll probably just look at XLM, and then I'll call it a day, man. That's it. Market's just being very weird right now, and we have a lot of gappage on this. Sorry, that's bad. Here we go. Icon. Like on the daily, right? Moving to the downside. Man, we had this out. We're still there. Not much going on with this, right? Making still like that movement, right? Going in. We're going in, right? Maybe this is from the 1 hour chart. Man, I'm not going to touch it right now. But for some reason, I put this in here. Maybe we have something going on, right? Because this all would be going in with the market, right? Except, I'm not sure. This is a triangle that we're in, right? And the only thing that I can see right now is that from here to here, you're going down. Right? So you have like that bullish divergence going on. And you had it to here as well. Right? But that indecision and opening red right now, touching this bottom part of that of this triangle. Right? So again, that's probably it, man. Right now you're developing this divergence. If you develop it, you might pump to the upside. But again, you might hit this upper part of the triangle and then fail to break it. And then you might pump to the downside, right? That's it for this. Let's go into the 4 hour, man. Sitting below 20 MA, we just rejected in this 4 hour candle. Again, being very weak around it. Making positive momentum still, but less off it. And where is this? 1877, 1835. So this is slightly higher and you're going lower, right? So you would have hidden bearish divergence. And here you will be going lower. So in the RSI, you're going with the market. In the RSI, you're sitting sold at 39.82. But, you know, that's the only thing that's going on with this, man. Not much going on, man. It's just sideways motion, right? Anyways, that's it for the 4 hour. Let's go into the 1 hour. Below that 20 MA, still being a little bit higher than this, but you know, even if you get to down here, you're probably gonna develop some kind of bullish divergence, potentially bump to the upside a little bit, but not sure if you're gonna get above that 20 MA. You have failed to get above the 20 MA 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5, 6 times, right? So again, not looking very bullish, and sitting low on there is at 40.77. Again, almost sold, but you're still in that neutral zone, right? Now let's go look at Stellar. Let's look for those lumens, man. See what's going on. On the daily, same thing. Bottom part of the upsloping channel that we're in. Sound contraction of the Bollinger Band, sitting above that 20 MA, making less positive momentum, and sitting neutral on the other side, 49.41. Not much going on since yesterday. And let's go into the 4 hours. Below that 20 MA, the last 4 hours, you kind of try to break above them, but you know, you failed. Right now you're breaking below it, probably because you failed to get above that 20 MA. It was making more negative momentum than previously, so again, you're going with the market. Right, high, low. The only thing that you would have going on right now, not even from here to here, no, nothing, bro. From here to here, you're going up. From here to here, you're going up and up. So again, you're just going with the market, right? You are still within this sort of triangle that we said we could potentially be in, and that's it. Nothing else going on. Let's go into the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, what are we doing, man? We're sitting below that 20 MA. We are making negative momentum still, and we're sitting low on there at 36.75. Again, being sold. What are we doing here on the more immediate? This will be 701880. So again, you will be going slightly lower here on that momentum than here. So you will be going with the market, and from here to here, you're also going with the market. So you just have regular market movement, man. There's no divergence going on that I can see right now on these time scales. So again, this movement to downside is probably from failing to get above this, and probably because Bitcoin motion. That's it. There's nothing else going on that would keep you afloat on Stellar. Right? How's Bitcoin moving? Well, to the downside, man. How's Ethereum moving? To the downside, right? And how's Ripple moving? Starting to make that divergence play out, right? But again, since everyone else is moving to the downside, it's pushing this down. But you do have that divergence right now. You can still go a little bit lower and still make divergence, right? So long as you don't get above this from this more major time frame, you would have divergence. And then here, at least up to here, you would have divergence, right? So again, you do have it right now. That's it, man. That's about it. Anyways, let's wait and see how this plays out. Guys, it is a Saturday night. I do want to spend some time with my family as well. So thank you for watching. We've been on for like 45 minutes right now. We didn't have a lot of news that were going on today. So we just run through the market quickly. We cover whatever little news we could find today. But that's it, man. That's it for today. If you guys like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Show these videos to your friends, your families. You know, talk to them about crypto, right? Get them into the crypto mindset, and then they can come and watch this with you, right? Or they can watch it from their phones, and then we get more viewers in here. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate it.